Okay, so I just posted a video in the group and I didn't mean it to be on the group. I meant it to be on the business page. So hopefully right now I'm on the business page, but it was giving me error messages and I think it booted me over to the group and I'm not really sure why. I'm not so technically savvy, but hopefully I'm on the business page. So someone tell me if I'm on the business page or if it booted me back to the group. I tried to go through a different way to get on. So let's see if I'm in the right place. Hey Janice, am I in the right place? Is this the business page? Christina, somebody tell me, did it work? So for some reason, it wasn't letting me tag the Facebook business page. Hi Anna. So hopefully, is it the wrong place again? Oh my word, it won't let me go. Sultan, where am I right now? Because I went through, oh, I hate you. Okay, guys, Sultan just played a prank on me and it's not funny. So anyway, I'm glad I'm in the right place. But honestly, it's been giving me problems. Sometimes Facebook is crazy, but I'm glad we're in the right place. I hate you. All right, so if you got a little teaser in the group, if you're in our group is facebook.com/groups/love-sola-flowers. So that is our community group, and they got a little teaser for what I'm going to do tonight. Thank you, Luann. I'm so glad I'm in the right place now. But I was having such problems today, but I'm glad I'm finally here. So we are going to do some two-toned dyeing. And so I am not good at airbrushing. It is not my forte because I am lazy and I don't like to clean my little spray gun. I don't like to mix things differently than I usually do. I like to just do everything fast and easy. So I was trying to find a way to have an airbrush effect and look without the trouble of an air gun and the compressor and all that stuff. So let me just show you what we're gonna do tonight. And again, you're up close and personal because I'm going to turn the camera in a second. So this one is the New Beauty and it's got a lighter purple center and the darker outside. And then we have the darker center and the lighter outside of the Obsession. Now we are having a big sale, and the good thing about this sale right now on lovesolaflowers.com, and hi, I'm in New Jersey. Hi, all the way in California. So the sale is up to 70% off. So some of our items are 70% off, some are less depending on what they are, but you don't have to put a code in. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the website and you're just going to shop as normal, put them in your carts, and it will be your sale price, okay? So again, we're gonna do this two-toned effect. If you're wanting something like a succulent, you can obviously use greens and turquoises and all those other kind of colors, but I had mixed purple today because I love purples and I've been playing around with purples. And so I have 2 shades of purple, but they don't have to be even the same color, color combination. They don't have to be like 2 purples. You could have done turquoise and a purple and blended it that way. But this is just a super easy way. It was not expensive. I'm gonna show you the kit that I bought. It was not expensive, but this flower took me like 30 seconds to do. And for me, doing thousands and thousands of flowers a month, I need to have something that's quick and easy. Hi, Linda. Hi, everybody. I see all your comments. But yeah, succulent, like this is, Obsession is a succulent. So this would have been so easy to do with the colors of a succulent. But yeah, so we're going to do these. I have a few different kinds of flowers out today. When I turn the camera, you're not going to be able to see my face, but you'll be able to see my hands and me doing the spray system. So I'm going to show you everything else while my face is here. So again, check out our sale on lovesolaflowers.com. Again, no code necessary. And also join our community group. I know we get a lot of questions, even on our business page, and we try to answer those. But if you ask in our community group, you get a whole lot of people's opinions and answers, and sometimes some more creative ideas come through those. So let me show you what the kit I bought was. It's from the Home Depot, and basically, it's called Preval, I think that's how you say it. And basically it turns your paints into a spray paint. But the thing I liked about it, because at first I thought, well, I don't want to use you know, other kinds of paints. I have all these Behr brand paints that I happen to use from the Home Depot. And I was like, I don't know. So it turns everything into a spray paint. So there's a few reasons why this kit was really awesome. And I've had it for like months and months, but I've never used it because I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be difficult. I'm probably not gonna be able to use the paint, whatever. So here's a few ideas of using it. Number one, if you're gonna do like metallics and shimmery stuff, but you just want it as like a spritz over something, that's a good idea. If you are dyeing Sola flowers white, I don't like to dip dye flowers in white because I feel like the bright white isn't really, hey Callie, isn't really realistic. Yeah, right? So I know. Well, that's why I was like, oh, because I saw it there too when I got my paint, and I was like, I guess I can use my normal paint. So anyway, I like to spray paint white over it instead of dipping it because that will give it a more natural look. And again, when you're using this spray, everything dries so fast. Like my flowers, I did these like, I don't know, an hour ago, and they're completely bone dry. The other thing I like about this is you can put the glycerin and your regular latex paint right in there. So there's a whole lot of reasons why the spray paint is good. Also, if you are the kind of person who does spray painting on flowers that curl, because it's quick and they dry fast, they don't uncurl as much. I actually tried it, and I can actually show you those. Those are, I did some bird roses and I sprayed them real fast and I put them upside down right in front of a fan. They dried in like 10 seconds and they didn't uncurl. So there's a whole lot of reasons why this kit is actually good. But my favorite part is that it's quick, it's easy. I think so. You probably could even get it on Amazon if it's the brand Proval. I don't know. This is the brand that I have. Of course, I'm sure there's a million kinds of brands. But I'm going to show you how to use it. I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is. But again, so let me just show you what comes in the kit. So this is the top part, and this is the spritzer thing. Now, you know how like you have the spray can that you clean like your keyboard out and it gets cold? This does too. You can't just hold it down for like hours and expect it not to, like whatever. So when I show you in a minute, when I flip my camera to the side to show you how I do it, notice I do little spurts. Because you ever use one of the air cans and you do it and then it gets so cold fast that it stops working? It kind of feels like that. Like I was using it and I was just like, shh. And all of a sudden, like my hand started freezing and I was like, maybe I shouldn't just hold it down. I got it at the Home Depot, Christy. Okay, it comes with instructions on how to turn any paint into spray paint. But I mean, it is so easy. I didn't really even read the instructions. I was like, I'll just go for it. So, but the only thing is, so as you can see, it comes with this little knobby thing at the bottom. So I read the directions after I started, and keep this on if you do like ink dyes or very thin dyes or like fabric dyes. If you're not using paint, then keep this on. If it's a very watered down type of solution, you keep this on. But if you're using latex paint like I do, when I dye and dip dye my paints, you just pop it off, because it's a filter. But you don't want the filter for thicker paint because then it won't go up in the tube. I learned that after about 20 minutes of wondering why it wasn't coming through. So make sure you do that though, okay? So if you're gonna use our regular paint solutions with glycerin in it, that you pop the little nubby off, okay? Now I bought two of them, so I have 2 jars. Now the other thing it comes with, thanks Maria, it's just because I haven't been to a hair salon in about a year and a half, so so that's just what it is. I do like latex, although latex now is actually called, like the indoor house paint, it's called latex acrylic. There is actually like no latex in latex paint, but it is a different formula than the craft acrylic paints. And the indoor house paint acrylic, latex acrylic, they tend to make flowers squishier even without the glycerin. So when you put the glycerin, you usually don't have any problems. And it usually has better coverage. Callie, it is called Proval Amazing Spray System. Callie, yeah, I'll come back after the video. I'll post it, okay? And I'll look it up on the Home Depot and see if I can find the link. Thanks, Maria. Okay, so see my glass jar? This jar comes with it, and they come with actually the lids too, which is really nice because then you can hold on to the paint for a little bit. You can buy more jars separately and obviously more spray cans because your spray can will run out eventually. I did about 50 flowers today and the 1 can top is still going. So I don't know how long it'll last me. Once I figure that out, I'll let you know. But the kit was very inexpensive. It was like a few dollars, I think. I don't remember it being too expensive. So in my jar is paint, water, and glycerin. I used the exact same measurements as I usually do in my regular dip dye, okay? I didn't change my formula because that was the point. I wanted to see if I could keep the same color system that I do without, like, you know, any extra work because I don't like to work extra if I don't have to. So basically this is exactly the same. It is paint, glycerin, and water, not watered down any extra, just the same. Now, mine tends to be a milky consistency. Obviously, if you're going on very thick, is it $20? No, I definitely didn't spend $20. So let me find the kit I bought because it wasn't. It was definitely more like $5. Maybe there's different sizes. Maybe it's like a smaller size. I'll look for it, okay? And I'll post it. But anyway, what I like about it too, I don't know if you can see it because it's glass. There's measurements on the side. So if you get a color you like every time you do a color, you could actually write like, you know, glycerin up to this mark, you know, water up to this mark, paint up to this mark. It's an easy way to keep it in measurements, okay? So this is my regular dip. And then you screw the top of the can. Now I want to shake this, but I haven't shaken it in a while. But there is a hole, okay? This hole makes it so it doesn't explode, I think. Because if you tip it over, paint does come out of it. So once you put this thing on, be careful. Oh, see, mine was only 1 sprayer in each box. So that's nice, Stephanie, too. Anyway, be careful because paint will come out of that if you shake it and turn it. Again, I know that from experience. So I'm telling you guys so that you don't end up with paint all over your face. So shake it before you hook it up. Hopefully it'll work good for me for the tutorial. It's been sitting there for a little bit, but yeah, see, I'm already leaking here. But yeah, so don't shake it while the top is on. So give it a good shake before you put the top on. Now I'm gonna do, again, little spritz and spurts of it. I'm not gonna hold it down because, again, I felt the can getting cold and I think that holding it down is probably not a good system. So now that you've seen the kit, I'm gonna turn the camera. I made my own little spraying station here so that you could see and I could spray for you and it still be up close enough. I'm gonna show you how to do a two-toned effect. And also, before I move my face away, remember, for anyone who's just jumping on now, we are having a really big sale. Some of our stuff is up to 70% off. That's lovesolaflowers.com. And also, if you're not in our group yet and you have a lot of questions, and if you're new, you can join us there at facebook.com/groups/lovesolaflowers. Yeah, there's no waste, but I actually made way too much paint. I didn't realize how little paint is. Oh, it's $4. Yeah, so Christina, that's what I thought I paid, like $4. Okay, so I'm gonna turn you away for a second. Look at my little spray painting section here. Look at my spray painting section. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the Obsession again. This is a good succulent flower. Instead of changing the colors over and over again, I'm gonna do all my dark first. So I'm gonna do, let's see. No, this is my light color. So I'm gonna do all my centers first. I've not used alcohol inks, but that would be really easy. Okay, so I'm gonna do all my centers first because I don't wanna keep switching my bottle over and over again. So let me just show you. I'm gonna hold it up. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. Okay, so I'm literally just gonna spray it. Well, let me test it first. Okay, yeah, we worked good. Okay, look, watch, guys. Spray, spray, spray. Look how fast and easy, and it's the exact color of the bare paint. Like, I didn't have to water it down. Like, it's exactly the color I need it, and it can aim in little spots. It doesn't just like cover the whole thing. Because I always have problems with real spray paint. First of all, real spray paint, here, let me put you back in my face here. Real spray paint makes it super crispy, but also like it covers the entire flower. Okay, back again. All right, so do you see how fast that is? Oh, how cute. All right, so I'm gonna do all my centers real fast on the flowers that I want to do. I actually have carnation here too, because I thought that would look cool. Except I like to hold it, Christina, because I like to get the back. I don't do any, I always like my hand. Okay, so I'm going to do a carnation as well. But look how fast and easy this is. I'm serious. When I say it took me like 25 seconds to do one of these flowers, it was crazy. But again, I'm not holding it down. I'm doing little spurts. Okay. I'm just going to keep going with this color. I'm just going to do a bunch of flowers. I don't know. I don't know which ones are going to look great, but I just grabbed a bunch. Okay, so I have my flower. I have my spritzer. Again, my paint inside my spritzer is the same exact way combination of what I would do with my, well, I know it feels weird to be like talking to my hand, but but it's the same exact dipping combination, okay? Okay, I thought this would look really cool, guys. Flowers like this, like the white peony that has a center, and this is the garden rose. Like, you can just do the center. And although it's a sprayer, it's pretty good control. And of course, the darker color is going to cover over those little bitty spritzes. Okay. So if you're just joining us, I'm just showing how to turn in your regular dipping paint into a spray paint. And it's so cool and so fast. So I'm going to do my center here for my dahlia. Again, you can do these on succulents without needing to do anything like hand painting. Okay, I'm going to show you the orchid because I love a purple orchid, but look at how easy this is going to be. Like, I hand paint, let me go back to my face again. Listen, I hand paint all my orchids and everything. It takes me forever. And I make, like, sometimes for some weddings, I have to hand paint like hundreds of orchids, right? How fast is this going to be to do it in like 10 seconds? Like, okay, I'm so glad that I've literally had this on my kitchen table for months. And today I was like, Dana, open it up. The sprayer is called Preval Amazing Spray System. I'm sure there's other brands, but this is the ones that I have to do. Okay, Vanessa, I can't, when it's a long comment, I can only read the top part, so I can't read your full comment, but I will look after. Okay, so ready on my orchid. I'm just gonna spray the little nub. Guys, like 0 seconds. How crazy is that? Okay, I'm making a hot mess though over on here on myself. Okay, let me get my paper towel here. It is on Amazon. Okay. I didn't know. I just saw it at Home Depot and I was like, oh, let me grab that. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, so now my other color. Here, let me put you back here again. So now I'm going to work on my other color. So I think everybody needs to get it, Sarah. I think I need to have like commission for Home Depot because between their paints and everything else that I sell for them, I believe that I should either have stock or commission. Okay, so I'm going to just, I'm using these. I have extra of these little things from like Wawa and I have the trays for the coffee and it holds my glass well. So I'm just going to screw the top back on that one so we don't make a big huge mess. And I'm going to grab my other color. And again, shake it before you put it on because I tried shaking it after and that didn't work very well for me. So, and again, once you have it, you need to like hold it like you would an airbrushing thing. You know how like you can't turn it to the side? As you can see, it can spill. There's a little hole so that I guess it doesn't explode because we don't want anything to explode. So it will leak. As you can see, I messed up a few times and tilted it to the side. So don't do that. Okay, let me get my paper towels ready because my hand is going to be covered. No, Amber, because you would if you did like totally different colors, but because these purples are pretty similar, I'm not, but the straw is pretty clear. And actually, so after it's done, of course, you have to get rid of paint the way you would get rid of it. So there's that paint sucking stuff. I would just use way less. I mean, literally, you only need a drip of paint, and that would be all you need. But get rid of your paint and just wash the glass out and the straw. And that's all. There's no like taking apart of little pieces and everything. It's super, super easy to clean. Okay, I'm turning you away from me again. I see a lot more people have just joined. Let me just tell you real fast again, lovesolaflowers.com has flowers up to 70% off right now. Filler is on sale as well. We are talking about turning your regular latex and acrylic paint into spray paint. Yes, the sprayer comes with the jar and a cap and the whole system. Okay, but make sure you rewatch it because remember to take off that little nubby if you are using paint. Okay, going back to here again. Okay, so let me get these out of the way though because I don't want to spray them too. All right, so I start on the inside ones and then I do the outside ones. Again, I'm just gonna squirt and I'm rotating my flower. Can you see that? Not really, my hand's in the way, isn't it? So I just rotated it in my hand and then of course I gotta do the back. But guys, I'm telling you, and then of course I'm gonna just look for white spots. I don't know. How long did that take me? Like 20 seconds? Isn't that crazy? All right, face again. Crazy. Isn't it crazy? Okay. I'm not sure if you can see the color variance as much as in real life on the video with the light like this, but where we are, I have to have the light kind of light. So let me do this next one. It's so cool. Like I've been excited all day. Like I want to spray paint everything, but then I was like, oh god, gotta use up all this purple first. So I'm just spinning. Again, I'm not holding it down. When I held it down, it seemed to get cold, like those keyboard cleaners, and I got a little nervous, like it was gonna freeze my hand. Yes, Luann, I have exactly the same dip as I do when I dip it. Okay. Again, oops, I missed a petal. It looked like a shine spot, but it wasn't. Guys, look. Look! I'm serious, like 15 seconds, guys. 15, and I'm talking my mouth off here. If I wasn't talking, just focusing, probably would have been less time. But look, see both sides? Oh yeah, like if you see, and you can see white, and when it's in the box, I can't see very well, but just get it in the side too. So you want to make sure you look, but okay, let's do the next. Let's do the new beauty next. Let's do the new beauty next. I'll show you how you can fluff at the same time. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm gonna do the outer petals. And then once they're wet, I can fluff them up. And then I can go in there again. And again, it's really like, it doesn't get it soaking wet, you know, because the core of it isn't wet. So it dries so fast. I'm sure all of you guys are going to be having so much fun with these. But again, remember the tips I used, because I you know, I had a very big mess when I was starting it. I did do a bird rose, Anna, and I'll show you the results, but I left them downstairs because they were drying. The real question is, will all the airbrush geniuses convert to this? No, Amber, because the thing is, with the airbrushing, you can get really, really into it and very tiny little spots. But this is good for us non-airbrushers and people who hate the airbrush and the compressor and cleaning airbrushes. This is for people like me who are a little bit lazier or have thousands of flowers to do. But look at that, right? Okay, let's do the garden rose, because I was excited about the garden rose again. Don't tip it over though, okay? Please, please listen to me when I say that. Yes, Irene, same, okay? It's the same. All right, we're moving on to the garden rose. And any of these ones that have like those centers, how easy is that? You can do these for sunflowers. Think about, you can do orange in the center and then spray yellow on the outside. Because it gives a lot of control. Like I don't understand how, like why it's different than like a spray paint gun, but it apparently is, because for some reason I have good control over this and I don't usually over a spray gun. But what I love too is and you can go back over the colors. I know it's hard to see the difference on my lighting. I should have done like 2 completely different colors, but I promise you it's working. Now I just want to make sure I get in those petals, and again, I'm just doing little bitty spritzes. I don't need to soak it down, just little bitty spritzes, okay? Now I'm gonna do I'm gonna save my orchid for last because I'm excited about those. Okay, so this is a carnation. And again, Love Sola is having a big sale, up to 70% off on some of our products. You do not need a code, which always makes life easier. Okay. Now let's do the back. Again, if you're using a regular mixture like me where it's paint, water, and glycerin, make sure you take off a knob. I'm going to show you again real fast. Okay. All right, back to me again. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on, I'm going to show you this carnation, but now my hand's getting very drippy. Okay. So can you see? But again, if you did like yellow and orange, the difference would be crazy. I did two-toned where like they're in the same, you know, color field. But look, let me show you again, okay, for all of you, because don't make the same mistake as I did. I hate gloves. Vanessa, look at this is metallics from 3 days ago because I just need to touch things. Yeah, Maria, actually I have a hydrangea that I'm going to do. I actually had to do a hydrangea in white and I used it for the white and it was fine, but okay. When you get your system, guys, again, one more time, okay, because I want to say this because it's really important because I was like, this isn't working, and I was like, I went and I jumped to doing it instead of reading the directions because that's just what I did. Because I was like, oh, it's easy. It says 3 easy steps. So it was just 3 easy steps. But no, I didn't read it. So then I went back and read it. There's a little nubby on here, okay? The nubby on here is good for thin and watery paints, okay? If you are using the regular paint, glycerin, and water, you've got to pop the nubby off because otherwise the paint won't go through the tube, okay? Amber, yeah, so this purple is a dark purple. I didn't water it down any other water. I didn't use it like, I didn't do any extra watering down. It's exactly the same way as because I wanted to try it that way because I wanted to be like, okay, I want to do the exact same thing as I always do. Is it going to work? And it does. Okay, I have 2 more flowers, so I'm going to turn you back. This is my professional spraying thing. I was like, how am I going to show how to spray it and not like spray my whole house? So look, this one opens up a little bit, so you might gotta come back. You know, some of these, like a peony, they open, so you gotta come back to those when they open. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a dahlia. All right, so I've got my center already done, and now I'm gonna do my outer. Again, these would be good for succulents for those of you who don't like to spend a lot of time, like me, or don't have a lot of time, like me. Some of you love to do that airbrushing because it's soothing. And I understand that there's certain things that I do that are soothing like that too. But airbrushing is not one of those. I'll show you again in a minute, Molly. Okay. But how fast is that? And again, I didn't spend so much time in the light. I would probably come back with the light if I missed, like if I have a white spot. But I'm just covering it for now since I'm here. Okay. I'm going to show you. Ooh, Callie, that's nice. I like that. I'm literally gonna use this every day of my life now, but. Okay, so that's the dahlia. So just imagine if that was greens, like a green and like a sagey green with turquoise around. That would be such a cute succulent. Okay, Proval, amazing spray system. I wish you could put like Dana sent me and then I make money off of this. But since we can't, I'll just enjoy doing it with you. Okay, turning again. All right, last one, the orchid. So this will save me tons of time. Wait, I missed a spot. Sorry, as things open, you'll see spots, and that kills me. My OCD can't take it. Okay, but some people even like that faded look too. Get like a grip gun. Ooh, that's fancy. All right, ready? Orchid time. So I did my center. Again, I do little bitty spritz because I want to control it and I don't want it like running everywhere. Again, I think it's kind of hard to see in this lighting. I'll hold it closer in a second, but I'll show you when it's closer. But I think I probably should have picked very, very different colors for you to be able to see. But I think you get the point. You saw in my picture too. If you're in our group, which is facebook.com/groups/love Sola flowers. If you were in the group, you would have seen my pictures of the ones I did earlier, and you can see the difference. I don't know, here, let me hold it up. See if you can see the difference. Can you see? Can you see in the lighting that the nubby is lighter? How easy is that? Can you see it? And then again, I probably would come back. Actually, I can show you that. This is what I probably would do. So if you're just joining again, it looks like you're all staying on, so I guess I'm not boring you. So, okay, so I'm gonna switch jars again. So this was my lighter color. Again, shake it before you put the little nub on it. And then again, I'm gonna show you how to switch it. It is, you can see it, okay. Yeah, the lighting is kind of bright. And so sometimes if colors are too close, okay, so look at, they give you the screw top, right? So you can screw it on and not worry about it, and you can store that. I'm assuming you can store it the same amount of time that you do in your normal. Now I've done a lot of flowers already with this can, and it's a little can, and it's really lasted me a while. I've done about 50 flowers already. So this is my other lighter color, so I'm gonna go back in with it. Now again, if you're just trying to save time, then you don't have to keep going back and forth, back and forth. But I'm gonna do one last back with this color, and then we'll call it a night for our tutorial. I hope you like this tutorial, because for me, I'm like so excited about it. Okay, let's go back. Again, I do little squirts. I don't hold it down. And again, if you're thinking like this could be yellow or orange, you'll see it kind of more than, you know, these were kind of close in color. See, and I can make it a little bit stronger centers. But how fast and easy, like, I mean, you really can't get much easier. And again, cleanup would just be to take the paint out of the jar and dispose of it properly. Some people use kitty litter. Don't dump it down the drain. Yeah, the air can will run out. It's just like an air spray can, like on your for your keyboards or duster, you know. The Obsession, guys, order the Obsession for it. Think about all the beautiful. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna save that one for last. Hold on. It doesn't say how long the spray can lasts, because I guess however many pushes you do, but Connie, I'll show you in 1 second. I'm gonna turn it back to my face again in a second. Okay. This is the one I'm using. I can only give you tips about this one. It was very cheap for me. Oh, sorry. It was very cheap. It's from the Home Depot, but apparently you can get it on Amazon as well. And so I can't speak to other spraying systems, but this one, if you listened to my tips and pulled that little nubby off, it never clogged. It never went crazy. It does spill if you turn it to the side, guys. Remember the little hole. Again, I think that's so it doesn't explode, so I think that's important. So don't turn it on its side though, because I did spill when I learned. So that you want to remove the nubby and don't turn it on its side. Those are the two really important things with this spray system. What goes in the jar is exactly the same combo as I do for dipping flowers, okay? So it's water, paint, and glycerin. And you can look at that in our dyeing videos. But let me just show you the Obsession. And if you didn't buy Obsession, they're on sale, obviously with the sale, lovesolaflowers.com. This is called Obsession. Can you see how great Obsession looks with two tones? Could you imagine that with like a sage green in the center, like a turquoise on the end, how perfect of a succulent that would be, or like a very, very pale minty color with a dark green on the edges. It would look so pretty. And it was so easy. And again, you're gonna wanna turn it on side, make sure that you don't have any white spots. And I'll do that later and fix these guys up if I have any white spots, but I don't wanna waste time doing that. So I hope you liked our tutorial, because I'm really excited about it. And I'm gonna spray paint everything that I can think of and do that. But I think it might help for those of you who spray paint things like bird roses or peonies or anything like that, because spray paint makes them so crispy that this way you have your glycerin and everything right in your mix. And again, these are dry ones, so let me just show you the dry ones. And have fun. So you can get that airbrush look without worrying about taking apart a gun and cleaning it. And also my compressor was so loud that it was annoying because I do like to, you know, binge watch Netflix while I paint. so I can't do that when I airbrush. So this was a really easy, good system. And again, if you want to see, if you just even put a box like this, you don't have to, you know, worry about getting it everywhere. And it's not, you know how spray paint is like stinky and you have to do it outside. This is obviously the regular paint that you're dipping with, so it's not stinky at all. It doesn't spray any like fumes up in your face. So again, this is, I just did this box and it works fine, doesn't go anywhere. It's very aimable, okay? So I can't wait to see what you guys do with the spray gun. I'm so glad I found it. I hope you guys love it too if you buy it. If not, you guys who are the airbrushing pros can keep doing your best work, but I'm gonna skimp out and try the easy way. So yeah, so make sure you head over to our group. That's facebook.com/groups/lovesolaflowers to post the pictures of what you do with your spray paint. Okay guys, see you next week. Bye.